All right, all you fantastic football fanatics, fabulous freakazoid fan freaks. I'm your host, Adrian.
It's your boy.
Yeah, it's your boy, Chris. And welcome back to another episode of Point After Podcast. As always, we'd love to have you here. We're going to be recapping the NFL season, 2025, 2026 season. Week
25, 26.
Excuse me. Week 6. We had a buzzer beater last week with our show on Saturday night.
Great buzzer beater.
And welcome to another episode of We Are Filming in the middle of Thursday Night Football. But
very true.
Look, man, someone got sick at work and another guy went on vacation. They got me covering. I hit OT last week. I might hit OT again this week.
Hey, Moneytown.
Yeah.
Moneytown City.
Yeah. At this rate, I might be able to afford a box combo instead of a 3-finger combo.
There we go. And then after that, dude, once the pod money starts hitting, a Caniac.
Ooh, now you're dreaming big. He's got the big picture. I'm thinking small. He's thinking outside the box.
The end goal is a Caniac.
Dude, on the real, when was the last time you got a Caniac combo?
Years. I almost only get the box or the 3-finger.
Sometimes I get the sandwich though.
I think I've only had the sandwich once, and I remember not being super impressed by it. I mean, it's just the tenders. It's just the tenders in bread.
Yeah, it's 3 tenders basically on a bun with a slice of lettuce drizzled with cane sauce all over it.
That's true. But that's two breads and a fry then.
Yep, it's 2 breads and a fry.
Holy.
the Texas toast.
That's crazy.
No, but I asked because last time I got a Caniac combo was a while ago, but I know we're going on a tangent really early here, but got to get it out.
This is important.
Yeah.
This is important.
Yeah, no, I got a Caniac combo, and about halfway through, I'm like, dude, this is too much food.
Dude, yeah, it is too much food. Have you ever been to Dave's Hot Chicken?
I've not been to Dave's Hot Chicken. I've heard it's hype.
I know, same here. I've heard it's good, but one opened up by my place not too long ago, but it's just every time I've gone to check it out, there's been a line of cars going out into the street. So I'm just yeah, I think I'm just gonna go to Popeyes.
Oh, I'm thinking. I was about to say, is it the one next to that Target? But no, I'm thinking of the barbecue place.
Yeah, Dickies.
Is that what it's called?
That's what it's called.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. It's near the Costco.
Yeah, it's right by the rock climbing place.
Yeah. You ever been to the rock climbing place?
Yeah, I used to go there a ton.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never done any kind of rock climbing stuff.
It's fun, dude. It's really fun. It's fun, but falling is so scary when you get up to the top of the wall. You slip. It's scary.
Just like playing Peak for real.
Yeah, it's real life Peak. It's imagine if they made Peak real.
That's crazy.
But yeah.
Let's talk
about... the banter was under 5 minutes. Let's go.
we hit our banter quota for the episode. But
critics.
Let's get into the games before we start getting distracted again.
For real.
First, this was my game of the week. Not gonna lie. Starting on Thursday night.
This is a game we missed. We missed it last week. We alluded to forbidden knowledge being known. This was it. And Philadelphia Eagles at the New York Giants, and what a pounding they got, 17-34. I mean, this game was awesome.
But I want to point out, Jalen Hurts, quite honestly, looked like the worst quarterback in the NFC East.
Doo-doo.
There was a play where he had like a wide open AJ Brown and just completely overthrowed him.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was screaming. I'm like, how do you miss that? How do you miss that? He was wide open. He had no pressure. Like, what are you doing?
I'm just saying, Dak hits that throw. All I'm saying, you know, we're like, you know, we've been critical of Dak. All I'm saying is he put up way better numbers against the exact same defense in week 2. So, you know, just putting that out there. Just putting it out there. He did what Jalen Hurts couldn't.
I do want to point out that what's his name? Jalen Carter also did not play this game.
That's true.
Which, if I had a nickel for every time Jalen Carter didn't play a game against an NFC East division rival, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot.
It's weird that it's happened twice.
Yeah. I heard like the memes were just like saying that like he just doesn't want to play on that turf at MetLife Stadium.
Yeah. I mean, dude, that's scary.
I don't know. Is it that scary when Cam Skattebo is doing those backflips and then not like
he has no regard for his own health.
Some people just have zero sense of self-preservation.
Yes, zero self-preservation and 100% dog. And that's the ideal football player, you know, whether you like it or not.
Another very quiet game for Saquon Barkley. 12 carries for 58 yards.
What's going on with him?
Prior to this game, he was only averaging like 3.2 yards per carry on the season. It's like, I know everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, we need to fire Matt what's his name, Patullo, from the Eagles, the offensive coordinator." And I mean, as an Eagles hater, they should keep him. But objectively speaking, yeah, they do need to get rid of him. Because I was watching this game, first play of the game, Saquon Barkley handoff, 13 yards, right? Do it again, another like 11, 12 yards. They couldn't, the guy was just getting first down. He runs 2 plays like that, gets, like 32 yards in 2 plays, something like that. And then they put, next thing you know, he's on the bench, 3 and out.
Yeah, I just, what are they thinking?
Yeah, okay, slow start to the game, I guess, for the Eagles, but what are you doing?
I know, yeah. Which I mean, I'm not complaining.
Yeah,
as an Eagles hater, I'm saying keep up the great work. Keep him and keep Sirianni forever. But yeah. How are you feeling about the Giants side of things?
I think Jackson Dart and Cam Skattebo is definitely the bromance that we need to heal this league.
Absolutely.
I
think
Skattebo is just fun to watch.
Yeah, dude, Skattebo is fun to watch. He's just, old school, like just hard-nosed style of football. I would really like to see him in a Guardian cap. I think that would actually make his game crazier. Just imagine him like ramming the giant helmet into people.
No. But Jackson Dart looks all right. I like his ability to like just scramble instantly as soon as he sees that hole, in the line. He is going to have to learn how to do that less.
Yeah, for sure.
Or safer, because he took a nasty hit this game. And Russell Wilson throws one pass, and Brian Dable was like, "Oh my goodness, my job is back on the line."
Yeah, get back in there.
Did you see that AI video that was made?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so say what you want about AI, but at least this one was funny. It was like a POV, you're Jackson Dart in the blue medical tent. It's just Brian Dable like runs in and just like starts screaming at him like, "I need you back on the field. This guy's literally throwing the game away."
Nice.
And I mean, that's probably what was said, because Russell Wilson went in for 2 plays, like a running back handoff, and then his second play was a pass, and he throws it like 5 yards in front of him right into the ground.
Yeah, I mean, dude, how is Russell Wilson still even on that team?
I don't know.
Where's Jameis?
Where is Jameis?
Where's Jameis? That's what the people want to know.
He's in NYC playing the cowbell for different bands.
Yeah.
You saw that video, right?
Yeah, I did.
Great video.
Sick. But yeah, the Giants receiving core also like really stepping up.
Without Neighbors too.
Yeah, without Neighbors, they're really like spreading the ball around. I didn't know this. I have a player named Lil Jordan Humphrey. His first name is Lil Jordan, like L-I, like little, like L-I-O apostrophe Jordan.
Lil
Jordan. So, shouts to him.
Shout out.
Friend of the show, Lil Jordan.
Maybe for Christmas you can get a Lil Jordan jersey.
That would be very funny.
But I do want to say one more thing about this game before we move on. This is kind of my last point. There was a point in the game where the Eagles were 5 yards away from the goal line or something like that, and they ran the tush push 4 times in a row. Now, I said it once already in a previous episode, but there was a false start in one of those 4 tush pushes, right? And again, we can only see it in the hyper slow motion, after, with the replay. So I can understand if a ref misses a false start like that. Absolutely. It's easy for us, to see on the TV. A false start, right?
Yeah.
But if the NFL wants to kill the tush push without banning it, just make it so that the tush pushes are automatically reviewed from camera, just like that. Yeah, and that's how you kill it, right? Because then you just slow down the game and nobody wants that, right? But that being said, my opinions aside, running the tush push 4 times in a row, Philly, I hope you run the tush push 16 times in a row your next game, because you guys are now just like the poster childs of getting rid of the tush push. You are the number one advocates for the 10 other teams that want to get rid of it.
Yeah, for real. I mean, the number one example.
Yeah.
Especially running it 4 times in a row, 5 yards out. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy.
You could argue, it's boring football or whatever. I mean, we see boring plays all the time. I think kickoffs are boring. Punts can be boring. Extra points can be boring. But, man, the tush push is just such a hard play for me to watch, for players to perform, and for refs to officiate. And you're going to run it 4 times in a row.
Yeah, it's just where do we draw the line? I think here's a good spot.
I know, but again, if the Eagles are the only team good at it, that's fine. The Eagles can have it. I mean, clearly it's the only thing that they can do. Jalen Hurts can't hit a wide open A.J. Brown.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say they can't move the ball any other way, so you know what? I guess you can win games 1 yard at a time, or
the
lose,
game of yards is won by inches, or is that how the saying goes?
It's the game of inches. Is a game of inches. Oh, my dog goes crazy.
Oh, we got a special guest appearance from the dog. Chris has that dog in his room.
I do have that dog. We all got that dog.
Well, Chris's dog is cracking out right now. It's crazy. Oh, 1 moment.
Okay, no, we should be good to go.
Okay.
That's just how it'd be going.
Hey, I'm sure everyone who listens in to our show who has a dog understands.
Yeah.
I know one of our loyal viewers, he has a dog, and we were playing Dungeons and Dragons on Tuesday, and his dog just kept yapping.
It's the worst.
Yeah. I think his dog's name is Asha or Ashka. Something
Shout
like that.
out to Ashka.
Yeah. Shout out to Ashka.
Shout out to Ashka.
And if we're saying the dog's name wrong, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Feel free to correct us. But yeah, that was
Thursday Night Football, and another banger.
Another banger, dude. Thursday night been hitting this year.
All right, London game.
This was a game of football that happened.
This was one of the games ever to be played. I mean, Denver Broncos won 13-11, leaving the New York Jets winless at 0-6 for the season. But you would think, oh, I have nothing to say. Jets bad. Let me out. No, I have a little bit more to say than you would think. It's actually interesting. There's a lot more to say when you have a bad game like this. But let's see. Oh no! Oh, that was so loud. I accidentally hit the YouTube game recap and it just started an ad.
Yeah.
Bo Nix did not look great.
No, he hasn't the past couple weeks really.
I mean, 19 for 30, 174 yards with a touchdown. And that touchdown was to Nate Adkins, who Broncos players Broncos fans don't even know who that is.
Nate Adkins getting it done, dude.
J.K. Dobbins didn't get it done. Marvin Mims, Evan Ingram, I guess, right? Got some yards, but Cortland Sutton, non-existent this game.
No, and he's supposed to be kind of their go-to guy.
I'm sure he'll get a bounce back game coming up soon, but the Jets, man, oh my goodness. This organization is so poorly ran. And to everyone listening, right? To everyone listening now, right? If you just sat on your couch and did not even pick up a football, you still had more passing yards than the entire New York Jets team got this entire game. And I know
negative 11 yards.
Negative 10 was the official.
And negative 10.
Yeah. The team went grand total of negative 10 yards throughout the entirety of the game. Not in a quarter, not in a half, because we've witnessed games where they, an offense has just had a total of negative 13 yards by half, right?
Yeah.
But no, I don't remember ever watching a game where there was negative yardage throughout the entire at the end of the game.
No, I can't believe it. I mean, I knew they were going to be bad. I knew the Jets were going to be bad, but this is unreal. This is a new low that, I feel like we haven't seen since the 0-16 Lions, dude. This, I don't want to say it's a long season, and I don't want to jinx anything, but could we be looking at the first 0-17 team?
I don't think so. They have to get at least one win. I don't know, maybe against the Dolphins.
That's what I was thinking. I think the Dolphins are their best shot.
They play the Bengals, and the Browns soon, so they might have a chance against those two teams.
Okay. Yeah, those are definitely doable, but it's just wow. I just cannot believe
how bad this team is.
How bad this team is.
Yeah, Justin Fields went 9 for 17 with 45 passing yards.
They still finished with negative 10 yards.
And yeah, they still finished with negative because of, checkdowns behind the line of scrimmage and stuff like that. But another thing
Runs
I wanted
for loss.
Yeah, yards for loss. Here it is. Justin Fields sacked 9 times.
That is crazy. That is just. Can an NFL team just scoop on a season? We just forfeit the rest of our games.
I mean, no, and I would not like. Actually, I would not like to see something like that. I mean,
that's fair.
Don't get me wrong. I told you that I want to see regulation, like how club soccer has, because I'm tired of seeing the 0-6 Jets, in prime time or whatever, because it's not healthy for the sport to have teams like that. It's not healthy for players to want to because now, okay, the Jets get the number 1 overall draft pick. Whoever gets drafted out of college is going to have to go to the, 0-17 Jets from the season pass is like great. So we have the same old Bears kind of story,
Yeah, exactly.
Same old Bears, same old Browns. Like where does this end? We're just abusing young like athletic men, I guess.
Yeah, just
right out of
ruining
college.
them.
Yeah, I mean, which is that any different from like big corpo abusing young people getting out of college? Like, congratulations, you're $150,000 in debt.
For real. Hey, at least even
Enjoy
if you're
your
on an
McDonald's
0-17,
job.
yeah, at least if you're on an 0-17 Jets team, you're
You'll
making
be-
some good money.
You can at least afford a Caniac combo.
Yeah, you can definitely afford a Caniac combo. But
Hey, if somebody on the Jets teams wants to buy us a Caniac combo, hit us up. We'll get you on the pod.
yeah, I would love that. I would love to just get someone on the Jets, just no filter. This is just the worst.
How do you feel about being on this team? Like, does the money offset just like the embarrassment every week?
Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure the answer is yes. But yeah, I woke up. This is an early morning game. This game was at 6:30.
Yeah, it was a London game.
I woke up and put the game on, and I was like, I'll go back to sleep until the real game started. And that was Broncos Jets.
Yeah. And like I said, it's easier to say things about. I'm gonna be real with you. I didn't watch a lot of football. Like I was told to go in an hour later to work because they were worried about me hitting overtime, and I still ended up hitting overtime. But I just did not have time. Like the minute I clocked into work, it was just nonstop. And then like
Grind City.
It rained really hard on Sunday.
It did, dude. It was coming down on Sunday.
Yeah. And like
were you delivering in that rain?
Yeah, I had to. Dude. And one of the like other workers got flooded in, so he couldn't come into work.
Oh man.
I worked for like 11 hours on Sunday.
Who's ordering, dude? Who's ordering during that
Everybody
hurricane?
That was also flooded. Like people were so self-aware, like, oh shoot, it's flooded outside. I'm not going out. I'll just order a pizza for delivery. And then they get mad at me when it's like it took you an hour to get here. And it's like,
yeah. You taking a look outside?
Yeah. And you can't talk back, right? But you're just like looking at these people like they really think that they're the only person who ordered food.
Yeah.
They really think they're the only one person in this entire like area that ordered for delivery.
So dumb.
Yeah. But the reason why I'm like saying this because I did not watch a lot of football. So you're gonna get who's texting me? Oh, sorry. My family's group chat is blowing up. So I'm not going to have a lot of input on most of these games purely because I was unable to follow football. I forgot football even happened. I tuned in on the radio for the Cowboys game, and that was about it.
Makes sense.
But that being said, let's go into the rest of the Sunday games. Seattle versus Jacksonville.
This one was a shocker to me.
I want to point out that a lot of people wrote off Sam Darnold on the Jets. Then he goes to the Vikings, and a lot of people wrote him off, and he did really well. But then we all wrote him off again after that just disastrous last two games on week
17. Week 18 and then
week 18 and then the wild card round against the Rams where he just got sacked. And between those two games, I think he got sacked 13 times.
Yeah.
So, but Sam Darnold has actually once again impressed us.
He's been playing really well, dude. He's been playing really well.
Also, JSN on Seattle.
Dude.
Jackson Smith. I'm not going to say that last part.
Careful.
Jigba.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he's been really legit. Like, this is his second year in the league, I think.
I think so.
Yeah, he's been really legit. And it's a good duo of him and I keep forgetting Cooper Kupp is on the Seahawks, which is good complimentary piece.
He's been very quiet on the Seahawks. I will admit.
I mean, you know, he's a little past his prime. But yeah, I don't know, dude. I thought the Jaguars were gonna win this one. Just because like I've been hyping them up. They just like beat the Chiefs, and they just kind of didn't show up, dude. Like
I guess, but like neither one of these teams tried to like. They did not establish a run. Like look at their total like run yards, 60 and 59. Like neither one of them could get that established. And when you have to sling it, you know, weird things can happen. And
weird things happen. And you know, Trevor Lawrence being Trevor Lawrence, lots of incompletions. Did have 2 touchdowns, but you know.
I mean, he went 27 for 42.
Yeah, a lot of drives stalling out because he just like, you know, hit his guys. Also, like Travis Hunter is still really not taking that next step. I mean, this dude was like, you know, a massively high prospect. He was drafted like what, like 2nd overall, and
yeah,
I don't know. He hasn't had that like massive breakout game yet.
Yeah, but he's also in this weird spot where they want him playing both like on offense and on defense. So it's like really weird.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably not going to stick. I mean, supposedly, like people say he's like better on defense, but I don't know.
I've been unimpressed from both sides of the ball.
Yeah, same here.
It's kind of strange because, like, you know, we see this sometimes in other sports, like especially baseball, where you see like a pitcher sometimes is also a hitter.
Right.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, and it's just like, you know, maybe he's spreading himself a little too thin. Maybe if he just focused on one position, he'd be a lot better.
I agree.
It's like, you know, you could get away with doing that in college. But this ain't college.
Yeah, this isn't college. That's exactly what I was thinking. Another thing is Seattle's defense. They sacked Lawrence 7 times. Don't look now, but Seattle's defense is looking pretty mighty. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, dude, the Seahawks. I mean, they almost beat the Bucs last week. And the Bucs are like, we'll talk about them later, but pretty good team. So yeah, who knows, dude? Maybe the Seahawks are gonna be getting it done.
I mean, yeah, we'll talk about the Bucs in a bit here, but yeah, Seahawks defense has been very impressive, like silently impressive. I don't know what's more impressive. The defense from Seattle or just Sam Darnold just like playing really good football?
I think so far it's the Darnold. Just because, like...
You think so?
Yeah, because everyone's like, oh, he's cooked. I mean, this is like the second time, like you said earlier, like, this is like the second time he's done it. Like, people wrote him off on the Jets. People wrote him off after, like, the disasters end. This is Vikings tenure. And now he's like, no, I'm still pretty nice with it. He's like, people forgot he was like a 3rd overall draft pick. You
know, that's fair.
Talent's there.
Anyway,
he's a USC boy, but we don't have to talk about
that. Next game I have is Chargers Dolphins, and this is a game I did not watch, but again, like this was in the same time slot as Dallas, so yeah. Chargers win 29-27 in that tight game. Chargers are really banged up, and I think a lot of that like hype from the early like weeks of the season just had died down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 4-2 is still good. You still are leading the division. I don't know how much longer that's going to hold. It just seems that everyone else in the division is slowly catching up, and to an extent, even the Raiders are slowly catching up. I mean, 2 games is not a lead when you have this much season left.
That's true, but yeah, I don't think the Chargers are going to win their division, but
From the way that they're playing, no, it's not going to happen.
I don't think the Raiders are a threat.
Yeah, but I was just saying, like, you know, they could easily lose their top spot. Is what I was getting.
Yeah, definitely. And it's like, especially like there were some garbage time points scored by the Dolphins for sure, but yeah, I don't know. Really, the Chargers like it should be like beating the brakes off of them.
Yeah. But another week, another story of Tua turned the ball over. Three picks.
Dude, the Dolphins are just they're so cooked. It's over. It's over. I feel like we have to be really close to McDaniel getting fired.
To win the game, you have to not lose the game. And
crazy.
We didn't win the game, and that's why we lost the game.
Crazy quote.
Like, what?
Yeah. So, I mean, the main takeaway from this one is just that the Dolphins continue to be cooked, and I think it's over for them.
It's all over. Speaking of another team who it's all over, next game I got is the Rams at the Ravens.
Oh, another cooked team.
Rams 4-2, winning 17-3 against the Baltimore Ravens. Matthew Stafford looks fine. Like, I'm not gonna say looks great. Kyren Williams kind of like picked up. I mean, like Kyren Williams, you want to like him, but he also has had like ball security issues.
Yeah, for sure.
But look, man, Cooper Rush just is not doing it. And then we saw Tyler Huntley for a couple of plays too.
We saw Pro Bowler Tyler Huntley get some reps.
Yeah. We saw production out of Derrick Henry for what that's worth. I mean, 5.1 yards per carry. I mean, this was probably like hand the ball over to Derrick Henry and pray.
Yeah, easily his best game of the season for sure.
I wouldn't say the best game of the season. I mean he did fumble towards the end of that Bills game, but I mean he did have a lot of production leading up to that.
That's true. But yeah, I mean, just dude, the Ravens without Lamar just doesn't work.
They're 1-5, man. Like that team is ready to scoop.
Also, yeah, they're scoop territory. I'm feeling very vindicated in the sense that last year, or really like forever, like whenever like because Cooper Rush, longtime Cowboys backup, whenever like Dak would have an oopsie game or like oopsie moment, people were like, put Rush in, he's got to be much better than Dak.
I am guilty of saying that.
Yes, I know. A lot of people are. People are like, Rush can't be much worse than this. Well, here's Cooper Rush.
Okay, but he wasn't this bad on Dallas.
Because he played in limited appearances.
But he wasn't this bad. I mean, he at least got a couple of wins last season.
I mean, he also had CeeDee Lamb to throw to. Who's he throwing to on the Ravens? Zay Flowers? A cooked DeAndre Hopkins? Who actually hasn't looked that bad this year, but still cooked. So it's just like, I mean, this happens a lot, but I feel vindicated, which unfortunately isn't. I'm used to it. I'm used to feeling vindicated, and this is just another another instance.
Whatever you say. All right, here's another game I did not watch, right? Arizona Cardinals at the Indianapolis Colts. I want nothing to do with ever having to comment on like an Arizona Cardinals game. Like, I'm still mad about that loss to like the Titans. Like, what a bonehead loss that was.
After that game, after that loss, they deserve nothing.
They really
deserve nothing.
They don't even deserve a stadium. They should just play in an open dirt pit in the middle of like Glendale.
Pit. I mean, that's the most like Arizona coded thing you can do. Just play in an open pit. But yeah,
I'll forgive Arizona if they play every game with that really cool field for the
for
rest of the
real,
season.
for real. They'll never do it because the league hates fun.
Yeah, real.
Yeah, I don't know. This
Speaking
one,
of hating the league hating fun, the previous week, the Monday night game with the Bills, that fan got the throwaway ball.
oh yeah, dude, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, dude, did he get out? Did he escape?
No, they like tracked him down like in the stadium, and or no, he like went back like because they were like trying to like track him down within the stadium, and he like gave the ball back, and they they suggested that he gives the ball back, and they gave him a different ball, but like there's like this rumor that like the NFL official balls have like this like RFID chip or whatever inside them.
Well, they do have that for to determine like the position on the field. There's like a Bluetooth chip, but it's like that can't be long range though. Like if you get out of the stadium, there's no way they can track you.
Well, here's the thing. There's actually not a lot of legal precedence for NFL games, right?
Right.
But if a fan takes a ball like that, you could just outright be like banned from any NFL stadium forever.
Yeah.
Because there's no like legal precedence over it, which because there is legal precedence for like baseball games. You look at like I guess the back.
There's a lot of there's a lot of controversy on whether a foul ball at a baseball game is your property or not, or what makes it your property. But yeah, football, it's like the Wild West. Personally, I think fans should be able to keep the ball.
I agree.
You're like the most valuable like sports league, like probably in the world, or like, for sure in the US. And it's like
you can't be trying to protect your assets of like a super secret like RFID chip or whatever inside the ball. And if that's a big deal, then I expect that fan to get paid a gajillion dollars before I end up selling it to like spring football.
Yeah, exactly.
Or whatever the competition.
I mean, that's always a thing. It's like it's a big thing in baseball where it's like if you get like a significant ball and like the team wants it from you, like never, ever, ever, ever accept their offer because they will lowball you. They will like try to intimidate you to get it back. But it's like, dude, if you get it on the open market, like you can like legitimately make a fortune. Like
it depends what you value more. I mean, like if you went to a Padres game, you catch a foul ball and they want it, and they say we'll give you free season tickets for life. Is that worth more than $500,000?
It depends on how significant the ball is. Honestly, it's probably not worth more than $500,000 to me.
Let's say it's a significant, game ball.
No, I'm probably selling it, dude.
You're gonna take free season tickets for life?
You know how much the guy who sold Shohei Ohtani's like 50th home run ball got for it?
No.
It was like in the millions. It's the millions, dude. Like we're talking like generational wealth.
Whatever. I can get that by winning the lottery.
I mean, by catching that ball, you're essentially winning the lottery.
I guess. I think it's easier to win the lottery.
Probably, because it's lower barrier of entry as well. It's just like buy a lottery ticket.
We do not condone sports gambling here on this podcast, by the way.
We do not. But yeah, my point on that is just like let the fan keep the ball, dude. I get in football it's a little different because they don't have as many game ready balls available to them as they do in baseball, because baseball is like an expectation that like a ton of balls are going to leave the field within a game. Rogers just threw a terrible pick.
Oh, you're watching the game right now?
I have it on the background.
Okay. I don't even have it on. Like I just I have the score down here, but that's it.
Yeah. But it's like my point is like you're like massively valuable like organization. This ball is like
a few extra balls.
This ball is like less than a drop in the bucket to you. So I don't know. I think it's just like a dumb thing. Unless hear me out. maybe there's something they don't want the general public to know about the footballs.
Well, if I remember, there was a few years ago where like Tom Brady like threw away his like 500th like touchdown ball to the crowd, and somebody just gave it back to him. Or you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But like, it's not like he tried keeping it. Like the fan was just like, "Oh, Tom Brady threw this to me. Like, let me give it back."
Maybe he's trying to expose some secrets in the league. He probably
But
was like,
Tom Brady like contacted the fan like later down and like gave him like a couple of Bitcoin if I remember correctly. Like, dude made like $80,000 or something like that.
wow. I didn't know Tom Brady was a Bitcoin guy.
Is that a joke?
No, I genuinely didn't know.
He literally is on the commercials with like Matt Damon, isn't he?
Oh, I guess I don't know. Really pay
Like
attention
blockchain or whatever it is, crypto.com or something like that.
Oh. I didn't know that. I genuinely did not know that.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that was years ago. And I'm sorry we're getting like on a tangent here, but it's because we were talking about how the league doesn't like fun. So.
Sure, they don't. They hate fun, and
The
only thing they hate more than fun is free souvenirs.
Yeah. Also, Kyler Murray did not play for the Cardinals. Jacoby Brissett did.
Yeah, Jacoby Brissett actually kind of looked decent.
Looked better than Kyler Murray.
Kyler.
That Indiana Jones getting it done, and they came up with a win. Like, sorry, I don't have anything to say about this game.
How crazy is it that the Colts are the best team in the AFC right now?
Just like that.
Who predicted that?
Dude, I really thought they were like contenders for the number 1 overall pick.
Dude, we both said it. We were like, this team. We're like, all we have to do is like look at their quarterback competition. It's Danny Dimes and Anthony Richardson. Like, this team is cooked, and
now we look like
Danny
the
Dimes,
fools.
I know. That's the crazy thing. Like, you can never truly predict what's gonna happen. Like, even so-called experts. I'm sure we're not picking the Colts to be very high. They have a very good season, and they're 5-1. They're 5-1, and Daniel Jones is looking like the GOAT. He's looking like the GOAT.
Unbelievable. What is this timeline?
But yeah, that's basically everything I had on this game. It's just, Cardinals deserve nothing, and they get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Willy Wonka and the Charlie Chocolate Factory reference there.
Let's go.
Yeah. All right. Dallas Cowboys at the Carolina Panthers. Take the lead on this one, Chris. I'm sure you have a lot you want to say.
It's just, we play really competitive games against the defending Super Bowl champions. We tied the Packers in a game we really should have won. And then they just come out and just lose to the Panthers. Rico Dowdle runs all over them, which we said was going to happen. We said that was going to happen.
Yeah, you were like, Rico Dowdle revenge game.
They barely used Javonte Williams. I know the Panthers actually have a decent D-line, but they only tried to run Javonte Williams. You only have 13 carries. And then I'm curious, I know you didn't get to watch this game a ton. Did you see the last offensive drive that the Cowboys had?
No, I remember they got, because I'm listening to it, and Dallas finally gets Carolina to punt the ball for the second time in the entire game, and I don't know what happened. I had to help out a customer or something. I can't remember, but I just know they went 3 and out.
3 and out. First 2 plays are screens.
Okay.
First 2 plays are screens for losses.
Sure.
Then the third play is a crappy little check down for a loss. it's like that's what you call. Those are the plays you call, which like a check down is a check down. Like, you know, that probably just means no one was open downfield. Even though maybe with that at that point in the game, maybe you try something. But so you know, that is what it is there. But calling back-to-back screens on first and second down, and like this, like in the 2-minute drill, it wasn't exactly. It was a bit more time than that. But
I think there was like 6 minutes left at this
there's
point.
6 minutes. And the only reason I can think they did that is because like they were just like operating under the assumption that since there's 6 minutes left, they're gonna get the ball back no matter what the Panthers do. So
boy, how were they wrong?
Boy, were they wrong. So after that horrible, which just like there's nothing I hate more than conservative play calling. It's just
I know from this offense too.
I know from this offense where like, you know, you can really just you have like a great receiver in Pickens, like Flournoy is really coming around. So to just I don't know, do that.
Pickens had a great game too.
Yeah, Pickens had a great game. So to just do that, sucked. And then the following drive, when the Panthers get the ball back,
and it was
they just didn't get it up.
Hand the ball to Rico Dowdle. I mean, dude had 183 yards in 30 carries.
Dude, they managed to eat like 5 minutes off the clock and just get down to like the 20 for a game-winning field goal. And it's just like, I know like we've talked about it, like, you know, the offense is great and the defense is bad, and like all the wins are going to be shootouts, but it's like the offense just has to play perfectly or they're going to lose.
Yeah, that's what the broadcast I was listening to was talking about. Like, they have, like, Dak Prescott has to be perfect. And unfortunately, he is not perfect. And I'm not saying that as a dig on Dak. It's just like, it's going to happen. A 3-and-out, a stop, a sack, something's going to happen. It's going to happen, unfortunately. That's just the nature of playing a sports game, unfortunately. And so if Dak is just unable to, like, come out with 6 at the end of every possession, or, you know, just not be able to get into Brandon Aubrey, like, ICBM range,
yeah,
then great, you know. So unfortunately, yeah, Dak's not Prescott, and Dak's not perfect, right? And I'm not saying that as a bad thing. I'm just saying that like it's the case, and like what more can you want? We're wasting precious like MVP level seasons from some of these players on offense, and the defense is just screwing it up, you know, and it feels bad to watch. And this game reminded me of last season. We had it, or maybe 2 seasons ago, we had a game against Buffalo where they just handed the ball to James Cook.
Yeah, I think that was last year.
Was it last year? But yeah, I mean, we can't stop the run. We can't stop a pass. We can't do anything. And I want Matt Eberflus gone. And Jerry Jones and Brian Schottenheimer already came out and they said, no, we trust this guy. The defense is a work in progress. Jerry Jones saying some like dumb stuff like, oh, I would go to war with this guy. Like, no, this guy sucks. This guy sucks. This guy sucks.
Yeah, dude. It's just, I mean, it's like the worst. Like, I mean, it's like the, there's like a lack of talent on the defense as well, but like Eberflus's scheme is just so just like bland and just like uninteresting. And it's just like, I don't know, it sucks. Like it sucks because like, dude, the offense is clicking in a way that like we haven't seen in like in a couple of years. Cause like obviously last year was like the injury year and it's kind of a punt. So it's like, I don't know, it sucks. Like the offense just like looks really like legit, and just, I mean, this was like a loss that just like the game that just like the defense just like lost.
Yeah, and our season, our schedule just does not get very much easier going forward. Like we're gonna play against Washington. It's gonna be a tough game. The Broncos is gonna be a tough game.
Yeah.
Okay, we face the Cardinals and the Raiders, but then the last stretch is just like Eagles, Chiefs, Lions, Vikings, Chargers might be an easier game towards the end. Washington again, and then the Giants, who now have like figured their season out apparently.
Yeah, So it's like, I don't know. They really need to like do something to turn around. And
I just clicked and I looked at the score. It's crazy.
I know. Forbidden knowledge. Forbidden knowledge. But yeah, dude. Well, another thing that was like, maybe the Panthers are like, I mean, it's easy to say this after they like just torched a horrible like Cowboys defense, but I don't know. Do you think the Panthers are like maybe a bit more legit than we thought they were?
I don't know. Look who they've beat. I mean, the Falcons, crazy win, but then they don't show up to the Patriots. They barely beat the Dolphins, okay? And look, at this point, I think anybody can beat the Dallas Cowboys with that defense, right?
For real.
If they lose to the Jets, then these last 2 weeks were just a flash in the pan. But if they can beat the Jets, I don't think they're going to care how they do against the Bills. I think their big test is if they can beat the Packers, they might.
Well, here's the thing, and like this isn't like, you know, this might be like kind of a fallacy, but they put the absolute beat down on a team that has already beaten the Bills, or that just beat the Bills. So it's like, you know, maybe they could beat the Bills.
Maybe.
So I know that's not how it works, but
I will give credit to the Carolina defense, because at the end of the day, we're here hyping up the Dallas offense, and they were still able to keep them down to 27 points.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you can keep Dallas to 27, you know, with that offense, I think you can, I don't know, maybe win a couple more games. You know, obviously 27 is still enough points to win most football games.
Yeah, absolutely. So now the true question is, the true, really hard-hitting question out of this game is, you know, that Panthers podcast. I think
the fan podcast.
They haven't lost a game since that podcast quit, right?
Yeah, they quit, and then immediately they won their game against the Dolphins.
Yeah.
And then they win the upset against Dallas, and you're like, okay. Think that podcast is gonna come back? Dude, we should do like a collaboration stream.
That would be so sick. I would love that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. Sports fans are very superstitious, so you know those guys are probably thinking like, we can never come back.
Dude, I would never, like, if I gave up, like, as a podcaster because my team was that bad, I would not show my face ever again on the internet.
Probably not. It's like the thing we talked about last time. It's like, dude, this is the prime time to podcast.
Yeah. There's content on bad games.
Content. The internet loves negativity.
Real. Anyway. That's really all I got. Like, please get rid of Matt Eberflus, Jerry, but he's not going to listen. So I'm better off trying to like ram my head through a brick wall like Cam Scatterboo and expecting, you know, good things to happen.
Ramming my head into a brick wall until the Cowboys fire Matt Eberflus. Now that's content. Anyway, next game, Patriots at Saints. Don't look now. Patriots lead their division. Uh-oh. After 20 years of just terrorizing their division, the Patriots somehow the Patriots returned. Somehow the Patriots returned. True.
But yeah.
Yeah, dude, Drake May just like continues to like look really good, dude. Like, he's making crazy throws on the run. He's just really like finding his guys. This is a game also I didn't like watch a ton of. This was just another one. You know, when you watch like Red Zone games like these tend to get like buried like between like highlights of like all the other games going on.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely like a hidden red zone game for sure. But Patriots get it done. Drake May, I think dude, I think they got their guy, man.
You think they got their guy?
I think they got their guy.
I mean, he's definitely doing good for a second year rookie for sure. I'm not gonna say they got their guy, like their franchise guy, just yet, but the outlook is good. I will say.
It's looking good, but people also forget like first year of Mac Jones looked good too for the Patriots. So
first year of Brock Purdy looked good for the Niners.
Yeah. But oh, dude, I forgot to bring up. I forgot to talk about. Every time Drake May went to North Carolina. It's pretty typical for like schools for like when they're
Oh yeah, I know the USC thing.
UNC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Where like when a player like leaves the school and they do well in the pros, like usually the schools will still like post like the highlights on like their social media stuff. Like, look what our alumni is doing.
Yeah.
So Bill Belichick, former legendary coach at the Patriots, obviously, is now coaching at USC. And I guess there's some bad blood between him and the Patriots because UNC is now there's been like a leak that like they're banned from like posting Drake May highlights.
I saw that. Yeah.
At his request. Which like I know you're not a big college guy, but like that experiment is already like tragically failing. So we'll see. We're in year one of Belichick at UNC, and he might already be done.
Right. I did see that, and I mean Belichick on UNC has just been dookie, dare I say?
Dude, which is like, I mean, that's so weird in the first place because UNC is like not even a football school. Like that's a basketball school.
I don't know. I don't follow basketball either.
Yeah. Fair enough. But yeah, that's weird. Weird stuff going on in North Carolina. But at least they got basketball.
Except
they always lose to Duke.
Let's see. Next game I got here is the Browns getting mollywopped by the Steelers. Is there much to talk about this game? Dillon Gabriel just looked trash.
Dillon Gabriel looked like a rookie QB for sure.
Yeah. I mean, 221 yards, but from 52 attempts, No,
yeah, those are all checkdowns too.
Yeah, so, I know. So, Browns 9 points, awesome.
And now, really, I mean, this is the only exciting thing left that could happen with the Browns. It's like now that Flacco's gone, Gabriel, doo-doo. I feel like the clock is ticking at this point until Shedeur Sanders gets into a game.
And I wonder what the betting market, not that we condone sports betting, but I wonder what the betting market looks for Shedeur Sanders' debut stats to be.
That would be interesting. That would be interesting to look at.
Purely from a numbers,
Yeah. I know the league and all the sports media stuff, they're dying for that to happen because that's just endless content.
So, content drives people sometimes. What can I say?
Yeah. So I don't know. I feel at this point with Flacco gone and Gabriel really looking not that good, I feel like it's inevitable at this point. We're gonna see Shedeur play some meaningful downs. As meaningful as it can get for a 1-5 Browns team. But it's a matter of time.
Right. But yeah, Steelers just continue to dominate this division.
Crazy. What year is it? What year is it?
Yeah, I know. Like
Where's Big Ben?
I can feel like Halo 2 calling my name with like the Doritos and Mountain Dew.
For real. Halo 2 is calling. Big Ben is slinging it. He's slinging the football.
Aaron Rodgers looks like he's playing at an MVP level somehow.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if we're turning it that far back.
You're talking about didn't Big Ben and Aaron Rodgers play roughly around the same time anyway?
Yeah, they did.
It's not like it's that far back.
But Aaron Rodgers is still in the league, at least.
Yeah.
I think
I'm saying that because
older.
Aaron Rodgers is on the Steelers, so it's just like.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah. I don't know. Steelers go to Super Bowl.
Steelers gone to Super Bowl. Someone check on Drury. He's been like losing his mind.
I'd be losing my mind.
Yeah.
All of this to just like go one and done in the playoffs.
Oh, I mean, dude, that's the modern Steelers classic.
I have a friend who's a Steelers fan. If they win a single playoff game, I'm gonna ask him to come on the pod.
Is he from Pittsburgh?
No, he just likes all of Pittsburgh sports. He likes the Pirates and the Penguins.
Oh, at least he's got the Penguins.
Yeah.
That would be sick to have him on, but like I also want to just get like a real like bona fide like Pittsburgh like Yinzer. Show.
I don't know. It's hard to get people on this show. Like we keep asking people, and they just like, no, I don't wanna. Like, when are we gonna get the Giants fans on the show?
For real. Especially now's the time.
I know now's the time.
Enjoy it. Come on before the bottom falls out, and we can roast you.
My sister works with a Jets fan. I can try to see if we can get her friend on the
Jets
show.
Fan on?
Soon. Let's see. Another game. I don't blame anybody for not watching this game. Titans at Raiders.
Rough. This is another one that's just buried on red zone.
This game was just background noise or something. Like this is a thing you have on the TV to like fall asleep to.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, dude, with the season he's having, if you're making Geno Smith like even just look like he didn't even look good. He just looked like a league average quarterback in this game. It's like even that, it's like you're doing something wrong.
I have no idea what my family is like texting about, but this is this whole thread and it's blowing up my phone.
They're talking about the game, probably.
No, they're talking about, I don't know. My aunt is like talking about people, I think. I don't know. Half of it is in Spanish.
Makes sense.
So the Chisme is good when we start speaking different languages.
Yeah, for real. And it's going down. It's going down. But yeah, Titans and Raiders.
What would you say?
I just said Titans and Raiders. I don't really have anything else to say about
Raiders
it.
won.
Raiders won. Congratulations.
Now let's talk about a real game. Niners at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Bucks winning 19-30. Baker Mayfield. Look, I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Baker Mayfield for MVP." I still think Dak Prescott should be the leader for MVP, but I can understand people like wanting it to be Baker.
Here's the thing. Like statistically, I would agree with you that Dak has probably had a more like MVP worthy season, but you can't be a quarterback of a sub 500 team and be MVP. I'm sorry. I know it's not his fault.
I know what you're saying, and it is not his fault, but I understand.
You just can't. It can't happen.
I know. For as much as I say I'm not really much of a numbers guy, I think it should go down to the numbers, man.
It really depends. And like, I don't know. Especially like in full, because like let's be real here. Let's call like a spade a spade. Like the MVP is a quarterback award, and it's just like the quarterback is like no matter what is like the most like essential position on your team. So it's like
Yeah.
I don't think it makes sense to give.
I can't believe Barkley didn't get MVP last season. Dude literally jumped over a man backwards.
Yeah, I mean that's just proof. That right there is proof that it's a quarterback award. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think you can give it to the quarterback of like a team with a losing record.
I guess.
Because like I mean, if you're really that valuable, then shouldn't your team done better?
Quarterback can only play one side of the ball.
Yeah, but still, it's just like if it was anything else, I'd agree. But it's like the quarterback is like such an important position that I don't know. I think it's just gotta be that way.
Sorry, I have to sneeze.
No, you're good.
But anyway, Mac Jones probably got a talking to and said, "Hey, you can't look this good," because he's been playing really good, and they're like, "Hey, we can't have any QB controversies. We need you to tone it down a little bit." So he threw 2 picks.
Yeah, he's a good soldier.
Yes, good soldiers follow orders. But yeah, Baker Mayfield, did really well. However, look, a win's a win. Don't get me wrong, but this Niners team is basically playing like their backup squad. Fred Warner also got injured and is out for the rest of the season. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers should have just crumped them, just like absolutely made them look like a wet tissue, just like dissolving. And I mean, 1930. Again, like I've said it before, the Bucs strike me as a team that just continuously play to the level of their competition, and it's not something that impresses me.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like they've had like a lot of like really close calls. I mean, they're 5-1. It's hard to complain about 5-1, but it's just like they've had a lot of really close calls against like teams they should be destroying. And this is probably like I think this might have been like their biggest like margin of victory so far this year.
I think
crazy. So yeah, I get where you're coming from, but it's just like win's a win.
I get it, but again, a win's a win. You're you're playing.
And it's like they're also without Mike Evans.
I know they're beat out. They don't have Emeka Egbuka, beep bop, Emeka beep bop beep. Emeka Egbuka. They also don't have Bucky Irving.
Yeah.
So I know they're missing players, but Baker Mayfield, he plays like incompletions is lava.
Yeah.
6 incompletions this entire game. It doesn't matter who he's throwing the ball to. He finds his man. So I don't know,
dude. Gets that ball to his boys. Pause. But
also,
yeah, I don't know.
Jones got sacked 6 times, so
that's rough.
Mans is getting beat up out there.
It's crazy that the Niners are 4-2.
It's crazy that the Bengals are beating the Steelers right now.
True. Just like we all drew it up.
Just like we drew it up. Well, I mean, I guess that's forbidden knowledge, but whatever.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I mean, it's halftime.
Yeah, that's true. I got nothing else to say about the Bucs game.
No, same here.
All right. Cincinnati Bengals at the Green Bay Packers. Packers winning 18-27. Obviously, a win's a win. I don't think that Packers fans are completely ecstatic about this win. Joe Flacco, 2 touchdowns. Jordan Love with 1 touchdown and an interception. Look, Packers almost lost that game. I mean, they basically only played 2 good quarters of football. Yes, it was enough, but I mean, this is the Joe Flacco-led Bengals. I mean, that O-line is non-existent.
Yeah.
And you let it get close there for a while.
Against Joe Flacco, which is like, this is his first week in a new system. So
Also that O-line, so like it's bad, right? Like I could probably sack Joe Flacco. But the Packers, with their elite defense and pass rush, 1 sack.
Interesting.
And obviously I'm saying like sacks, not like overall total pressures, but whatever. Like there's almost always going to be pressures throughout the entire game.
Right.
So I think it's kind of a moot thing to track, but 1 sack all game.
It wasn't Micah.
It was Lucas Van Ness.
He's supposed to be good.
I'm just saying that Jamar Chase is his name, right? The wide receiver?
Yeah.
Jamar Chase has more solo tackles this season than Micah Parsons.
I just absolutely love to see it. I love it. Micah Parsons didn't even get a solo tackle this game. He had 3 assists. And, yeah, he has been very not good for the Packers.
Yeah.
Maybe
again, a win's a win, I suppose, but it doesn't look great.
And it's like, they're 3-1, but it's just like I feel like there's a lot of like cracks that are kind of like in the foundation of this team. But yeah, I think maybe Micah just got his bag and he just
I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, so I'm gonna head out. I'm just gonna coast the rest of my career. Which is just like, dude, I mean, we're early on in the contract. He's still young, but right now I'm so glad we did not pay him. I'm so glad we did not pay him. Especially like that's gonna be money that part of that money went to paying Bland. Part of it went to paying Ferguson, who's been like very productive this year. And hopefully a lot of that money goes to paying Pickens.
Yeah, Pickens said that he does want to have a long-term contract, or he wouldn't mind having a long-term contract.
Mind. Yeah. He said he wouldn't mind, which I don't love that. I don't love that phrasing, but
you got to be nonchalant,
Sure, it's for the aura.
Yeah, aura farming.
Aura farming.
But yeah, I mean the win's the win. But the Packers, they have a couple of easy games coming up. But I mean, their back half of the season does look a little tough. I mean, they play against the Cardinals next, but then they got the Steelers. Depending on how the Panthers truly are, I don't know, could be a loss. Eagles, the Giants, who apparently have their stuff together, the Vikings, the Lions, the Bears, who also are the Bears good? I don't know.
No.
The Broncos, the Bears again. The Ravens might have Lamar Jackson back by the end of the season. And then the Vikings. So the Packers might finish third in their division by the end of the season.
Could be, dude. Could be. And I wouldn't be shocked by it.
I don't know why you're saying that the Giants don't have their stuff together. You got to believe. I believe in believe.
But, yeah, that's basically everything I had on that game.
Now I have the Lions-Chiefs game here, and there is a little bit more that I want to talk about this game. So do you mind if we do the Lions-Chiefs last?
No, not at all.
Okay, all right, cool. So then let's skip to Monday night where we had 2 games. We had the Bills-Falcons. Look, I told you I was going to pick something crazy, and you were like, no, you're just doing it because you're a madman. And I had a message from a viewer saying, you picked the path that rocks. And look, I could get every pick wrong, but the fact that like Vibes at least led me to one victory that I honestly, objectively speaking, should not have won, I'll take it. And yes, I will lead you down the path that rocks. Maybe not the winning path, but definitely one that rocks.
I can't argue with that, I can't argue that.
Josh Allen just looked horrible this game.
Dude, this is like the second game in a row. Josh Allen does not look great. I wonder, like, he's not like, is he dealing with an injury?
Look at this. Rocks.
They're just squares to me.
Oh, no, they're just emojis that are rocks.
That's sick.
Is this geology class?
Sit down. It's time to start geology class.
I wonder what rocks taste like. You ever go to like the gym shows and look at crystals and you're like, I wonder what that tastes like.
Dude, supposedly that's like what hardcore geologists do to like, they'll like split open a rock and then they'll like lick it.
What?
I swear.
Hold on. I got some like fancy rocks here. They're egg shaped. They're polished like egg shaped rocks. Let me.
Like, I took geology as my lab science, so
Me too.
Nice.
Chat. If we get 10,000 likes, I lick this rock on stream.
For 10
we didn't get it.
That
happened.
Maybe next time.
Time.
You guys will just have to settle for the meat mountain.
Yeah, the double meat mountain, which you're totally going to eat, by the way.
Which, you know, Arby's is totally still going to exist next year.
I'm sure they will. If not, I'll just have you come over and just cook a double meat mountain.
Yeah, we'll make one.
The sandwiches from high school.
The sandwich.
No! I am good chef, okay?
The Pepto-Bismol.
But yeah, Josh Allen looked bad. 2 interceptions, only 180 yards. What's going on?
Bills.
Bills. No, he got sacked 4 times, and you know that O-line needs a little bit of help. But Bills, lots of people were high on the Bills, and yeah, where did all that go?
Dude, so many people were like, it's their year. It's their year. And no, I mean, it's a long season, and it's like even like the best teams like have games where they like look like Dookie. So I'm not ready to like say they're cooked yet.
I mean, they got basically 2 more free wins against the Dolphins and the Jets, but I don't know, man. They're maybe the Bengals could be a free win too.
Maybe, but it's also like for the first time in like a while they have like some legit competition in their division.
I thought their season was going to be a cupcake, and then they lost to the Patriots, and I was like, oh, don't look now.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what the Bills come out with. But Falcons are an interesting team because they'll get shut out by the Panthers, but beat the Bills?
They're a weird team, dude. They're just a strange team. Bijan Robinson, though?
Greatest fantasy pickup of all time?
Dude. He's been the GOAT. He's been the GOAT for me, dude.
I need Emeka Egbuka to come back, please.
Yeah.
And then the final Monday night game that we have is Chicago Bears at the Washington Commanders. Bears win with a Jake Moody game-winning field goal, 25-24.
The Bears were like, last year, you guys beat us on a buzzer beater. Now it's our turn.
And, I mean, these 2 teams looked pretty equally matched, you know. Mm-hmm. Almost everything about their numbers is right down the middle, you know, so. The real only, like, kind of thing that, like, helps the Bears was the turnovers. You know, you got the 1 interception and 2 fumble recoveries. So the Bears defense creating those opportunities like that, yeah, good enough, right? I would like to see that if you get 3 turnovers, though, I would like to see that score higher on your end or the opposing score lower. You know,
that's true. To have like 3 takeaways.
Yeah, 3 takeaways, and you turn the ball over 0 times, it shouldn't be a buzzer beater.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh no,
yeah, you're 100% right.
I just dropped my Gundam.
Oh,
yeah.
Here goes the Gundam.
Yeah, no, I kicked my desk. I got this for Christmas. This is probably
That's sick.
This is my favorite design, the Calibarn.
Yeah.
It's from Witch from Mercury. So her weapon is a broomstick.
Oh, okay, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's one of those like smaller, like big head ones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which,
I've been wanting to do one of those.
dude, they're fire. Like, say what you want of them looking like they're like silly and whatever. Like, I like my master grades and whatever, but like the super deformed ones, they're just such a treat, dude.
Yeah.
Here, I have the Kiki's Delivery Service pose.
That is so sick.
It is really cool. Purely because it can do that pose, it's one of my favorite designs. But anyway, we're getting distracted.
But yeah, that was Bears Commanders.
That was Bears Commanders. Sorry. Now let's talk about that Sunday night game. Lions Chiefs. Lions lost 17-30, and there's quite a bit that I want to talk about that is slightly not football related, right? But also is. Mahomes getting sacked 3 times, right? We love to see it.
Mm-hmm.
But where is it? I'm trying to find the stat here. Here it is. Are the Chiefs back with ref ball? Because the Chiefs had exactly 0 penalties all game. Perfect game of football, and it hasn't been done since like 1978 or something like that, right? Now, objectively speaking, there were a lot of missed penalties. Obviously, tons of holding, right? It happens all the time. I can understand missing a couple of holding calls. It happens, right? You know, I'm not a ref, but it happens. But what's the guy's name? Juju Smith-Schuster was just blindside blocking, like those illegal blindside blocks to a Lions defender, Brian Branch, all game. Mm-hmm. No flags, right? And it's just like, I don't think that those no calls would affect the outcome of this game. This was really like going for it on 4th down, didn't convert. You know, it happened 2 times. You know, and the Lions 5 for 11 on 3rd down. The Chiefs were 4 and 10 on 3rd down, but they got their 2 out of their 3 4th down conversions. So ultimately, you know, turnover on downs, you know, doesn't help, and it's
definitely. It just felt like they really couldn't get it going, you know. They couldn't get into like a higher gear. That makes sense. Like they just, I don't know. It just feels like their offense just like didn't click throughout the whole game.
Yeah, we expected like crazy, just like all gas offense from the Lions, and this wasn't it. More so than like the Chiefs' defense was just like really good. I don't know. The Lions didn't seem in it. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, maybe you know what you're saying with the ref ball as well. Maybe that maybe the check finally cleared.
Yeah, maybe. Again, I'm not going to say that like all the missed calls is what led to 17-30, right? Because at the end of the day, the Lions did only have 4 penalties, which is enough to, like, 1 penalty is enough to slow down a drive, right? But it's not enough to leave you with a 13-point deficit, in my opinion, right? But this game did come down. At the end of the game, there was a big fight between Brian Branch and Juju Smith-Schuster where they just started brawling, right? Brian Branch just goes up to Juju and just starts, like, punching him, and it was like it was a world star for reals, right?
Yeah, for real.
And look, I'm going to give my opinions on it, right? Mm-hmm. That has no place in competitive sports at all, right?
Sure.
But much less football, right? I understand, like, it's a very high contact, you know, you guys basically beat up each other all game. You know, in hockey, it's allowed, right? Mm-hmm. But in football, not so much. You know, it's the biggest, like, game in the States, at least, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
You had 60 minutes on that field. Okay, this guy keeps, like, blindside blocking, right? And now I'm not saying you should do this, right? But if you're in that situation as a player, you get your revenge during the game, not after the game. Because after the game, you just look like you took too many bitter pills, right?
Yeah.
But during the game, like, oh, you get a late tackle on this guy, and when you're getting up, you step on his pinky. You make it look you get your fouls to make it look like it's part of the game, and that's how you stop them from like blindside blocking you like every other play, you know. And Dan Campbell, is going to say, you know what, man, that's how you show him not to mess with you anymore. You take the 15-yard penalty or whatever. Yeah, you bite his ankle, and you take that 15-yard penalty, for like unnecessary roughness, and it's cool with Dan Campbell. But you do that after the game. Dog, you had 60 minutes to do something about it.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. That was just, very very weak sauce, and it's not really, like the Lions, like their whole like identity is like we're dogs, right? And
that's not a dog move.
That's not a dog move. Like picking a fight after the game is not a dog move.
A dog move is you go up to this guy in the middle of a play, and you just give him the world's nastiest horse collar tackle for no reason.
That's a dog move.
That's a dog move. Like, you take your 15 penalties, and this guy's not going to mess with you the rest of the game.
Yeah.
But after the game, no. Game's over, dude. That's when you go home, and you take a cold shower and cry.
For real.
And so, for that alone, for starting the fight at the end of the game, Brian Branch gets my Bonehead Award of the Week.
Bonehead of the Week. Congratulations.
If you were listening in and waiting this entire time for that Bonehead Award, well, we saved it for the end of the episode because that was indubitably the Bonehead move of the week.
Absolutely.
Anyway, you got anything else you want to add to this game?
No, I think that's basically everything. We got our Bonehead of the Week, and overall pretty entertaining week.
Yeah, Chiefs back? Question mark. Somehow the Chiefs are back.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I'd like to see a little bit more.
Again, the ref ball sucks, but I don't think it would have changed the outcome of that game.
No, definitely not.
Anyway, let's get that outro going, and then we'll do our before the points in a little bit here. Freakazoid fan freaks, I've, as always, been your host, Adrian.
I've been your host, Chris.
And thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Point After Podcast. This has been Week 6 recap. Tune in shortly as we're going to do our Before the Point segment. And, we'll catch you in the next episode. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Enjoy your Thursday Night Football or something. Another case of streaming during Thursday night.
For real.
One of these days we'll get it done by Wednesday.
Oh.